If your FPS counter looks fine, but the game still feels choppy, random hitches, mouse feeling laggy for a split second, frame time spikes that don't line up with anything you're doing, the fix probably isn't more FPS, it's Windows fighting your game for resources in the background. Today, I'm walking through 7 settings you should turn off or tune to actually smooth that out, not just chase a bigger average FPS number. Let's get into it.
First, and this is the one that actually explains a lot of why does my game randomly stutter for no reason situations, the Multimedia Class Scheduler service. Specifically, its System Responsiveness value. This setting decides how much CPU scheduling priority Windows reserves for background tasks versus your foreground game at every moment your game is running. By default, Windows holds back a chunk of that priority for background processes, meaning your game periodically gets deprioritized for a split second while something else runs. That split second is exactly what shows up as an unexplained frame time spike, even when your average FPS looks completely normal. This is worth doing first, before anything else on this list, because it's addressing something closer to the actual cause instead of just freeing up resources. How to fix it? Win+R. Type regedit. Navigate to HKey_local machine, software, Microsoft, Windows NT, current version, multimedia system profile. Find System Responsiveness, double-click it, and change the value to 0. The default is 14 in hex, which is 20 in decimal. While you're in that folder, expand the Tasks subfolder and open Games. Confirm GPU priority is set to 8, priority is set to 6, and scheduling category is set to high. These are usually already correct, but it's worth checking. No restart strictly needed, but I do one anyway before moving on to the next few.
Second, disabling SysMain, formerly known as Superfetch. This service watches which apps you use most and preloads pieces of them into RAM ahead of time, guessing what you'll open next. The problem for stuttering specifically is the disk activity it generates. SysMain can trigger reads in the background at unpredictable moments, and on a system without a ton of headroom, that competes directly with your game for both RAM and disk bandwidth. On 16GB plus systems with a fast SSD, the difference is often small since you likely have spare resources to begin with. On 8GB systems, or anyone still running a mechanical hard drive, this can meaningfully cut down on random stutter tied to background disk reads. How to fix it? Win+R, services.msc, find SysMain, right-click, Properties, hit Stop, then set Startup Type to Disabled. Apply and close. Third, the Network Throttling Index, another setting buried in that same multimedia registry key. This one was originally designed to prevent audio stutter by capping non-multimedia network traffic whenever a multimedia application is active. But multimedia application includes most modern games, and the throttling can introduce inconsistent packet timing that shows up as stutter in anything network-dependent, especially online games and anything streaming assets in the background. It's a quiet setting most people have never touched, and disabling the throttle removes an artificial bottleneck Windows put there for a problem that doesn't really apply to gaming anymore. How to fix it? Back in regedit, same path as before, HKey local machine, software, Microsoft Windows NT, current version, multimedia, system profile. Right-click, New, DWORD 32-bit value, name it Network Throttling Index if it doesn't already exist. Set the value to FFFFFFFFFF in hex, which effectively disables the throttle entirely. Restart to apply. Fourth, disabling Windows memory compression. This feature squeezes data already sitting in RAM to fit more in before falling back to the page file, which sounds efficient, but the compression and decompression happen on your CPU. And if that happens to land on the same core cycle your game needed for a frame, that's a spike.
This one is more hardware dependent than the others. It matters more on 8 to 16 gigabyte systems, where memory pressure is common during gaming. On 32 gigabyte plus systems, it rarely triggers in the first place, so don't expect a dramatic difference if you're already running high RAM. How to fix it? Open PowerShell as administrator, run disable mmagent-mc, then restart. To revert later in case something bad happens, you can run enable mmagent-mc.
Fifth, memory integrity, part of core isolation. This is a virtualization-based security feature that runs certain system processes in an isolated virtual environment to block driver-level attacks. It's genuinely good security, but that isolation adds overhead, and on older or mid-range CPUs, that overhead can show up as inconsistent frame times. I want to be upfront that this is a real trade-off, not a free win. You're giving up a legitimate security layer for performance. It's worth testing on lower-end and older CPUs where the overhead is more noticeable, less worth it on modern high core count CPUs where the impact is usually smaller. How to fix it? Search Windows Security, go to Device Security, click Core Isolation Details, and toggle Memory Integrity off. You'll get a yellow warning. That's expected, not a malfunction. If the toggle is grayed out, open regedit, navigate to HKey Local Machine, System, Current Control Set, Device Guard, Scenarios, Hypervisor Enforced Code Integrity, and set Enabled to 0. Restart either way.
Sixth, trimming background and startup apps. Every app quietly running in the background is a potential source of a CPU or disk hiccup at exactly the wrong moment, and most systems accumulate far more of these than people realize. No single app here makes a dramatic difference on its own, but the effect stacks. A system with 15 background processes fighting for scraps behaves very differently than one with 3. How to fix it? Open Task Manager, go to the Startup Apps tab, and disable anything you don't need running the moment you log in. Most launcher and updater processes fall into this category. Then go to Settings, Apps, Installed Apps, and check individual apps for background permissions. Or go to Settings, Privacy and Security, Background Apps, and turn off permissions for anything that doesn't need to run silently. Seventh, turning off visual effects and transparency. Search Appearance in the Start menu. Open Adjust the Appearance and Performance of Windows and select Adjust for Best Performance. Separately, under Settings, Personalization, Colors, you can turn off transparency effects too. Honestly, the impact here is smaller than people assume for actual in-game stutter, because most games render full screen, and Windows isn't drawing desktop effects underneath them anyway. Where this does help is borderless windowed setups, Alt-tabbing frequently, or older integrated graphics systems where every bit of GPU overhead counts. Worth doing, just don't expect it to be your main fix.
That's all 8. One registry change that's genuinely the root cause behind a lot of unexplained stutter, a couple of quiet settings most people have never touched, a few solid wins depending on your hardware, and one habit worth breaking entirely. Let me know in the comments which one actually fixed your stutter, and if you disagree with how I ranked the impact of any of these, I want to hear it. Subscribe if you want more of these, and I'll see you in the next one.